Hey bud, wanna become a pimp? Not that type of pimp. I mean a mobile game pimp.
Pretty soon, there were about 14 ladies that I was protecting while they gave me money.
Let me throw some numbers at you. In 2023, mobile hosts, I mean mobile games, accounted for 49% of the video game market. On that note, I think it's time for me to become a pimp.
So, step 1. We'll be using tons of AI models to offload some of the work and essentially reduce the time that it takes us to make. I even took the liberty of making my own applications so you guys can use them, but more on that later. Step 2, come up with a good design for your hub. We are going to keep them simple. I designed this game a long time ago in what was at the time a brand new game engine called Buildbox 3. I'm upset with them, by the way. I really love the game mechanics and loop, but I never end up publishing it. Now, let us rebuild the game from scratch. The original game was just a cube jumping on top of a cylinder, spinning with a red spike coming out of it. To win the game, you have to jump on top of the cylinder to destroy it and complete the level. The game was really simple, but I loved it, so we are going to make a new version of it and use AI models to pimp it up and increase our hose value. I began by implementing the cylinder damage system, and yoink, yep, it's already made for us. A built-in asset. Isn't that nice? We had a simple character jump mechanic using the simplest method. By now, you might be thinking, what kind of game engine is this? Well, this right here, it's Buildbox 3. I know, it's not a game engine really taken serious, but it was the game engine I originally made the game in. I also have some beef with Buildbox team, and I want to address it right now. Back in 2018, when the game engine was in alpha and I was playing with it, I contacted the Buildbox team. It went like this. Hello. In my free time, I have been creating nodes for Buildbox 3.0. That can be really useful. I was wondering if there is a way I could give this node to Buildbox developers. That way, if they consider them good enough to put them in the game engine, please let me know. Scene. Sure, send them over with as much detail in the document if possible, and I'll share them with the team. Thanks. Scene from Buildbox. This is what I have so far. I got more notes, but I'm still working on them. Let me know what you guys think about it. Feel free to use them however you guys want. Some kind of reward would be nice though. A few years passed and I came around to take a new look at the engine, and this is what I find. They end up implementing in the engine, built 99% of the nodes. I'm not going to say they completely line by line copied it, but at least took inspiration from my nodes. I didn't really ask for compensation, but at least a little comment on the node would have been nice, Sheen. Back to the game. End up making some customizations to the health node to track when the player first interacts with the cylinder, and add a simple point system so the player can gain points every time he destroys a cylinder. This way, you can keep track of how far you've gotten in the game. Now, it's time to start pimping out the game and add some 3D models. Some of you might know this text to 3D plugin called Shap-e that allows you to generate 3D models from text in Blender to speed up the process. This one I'm using here is a similar version, but instead of running in your local machine hugging all your VRAM, it runs on a Hugging Face GPU or a Google Colab GPU, which can be free if you are lucky enough to get one. I need to make more character models, so I use my wits to think of some cool characters to add to the game, and by I mean ChatGPT. Hell yeah, no need to think. Thank you, AI. I made a bunch of more characters that fill the game theme. You can tell this high poly count won't cut it for most Android phones. That is why the new Shap-e comes with some mesh optimization tools to reduce the poly count, and then with the remesh modifier we can turn it into a voxel art perfection. For the texturing, I found a cool color palette that I liked, and I unwrapped the model manually to get the best results. I also use the same color palette to texture every single model in the game. One texture to rule them all. Time to drag and drop all of our assets into the game. I end up tweaking the collisions and physics for each one of the characters. Now, since there is not a built-in character selection node, I forgot to send that to Scene. My bad, bro. I had to make one from scratch using the built-in nodes and some added. And overall, I liked it. By the way, if you want to get your hands on this game assets, I would leave all of the assets and nodes in my Patreon page. Link and the description. Let me explain how this puppy works. This node is in charge of handling the inputs to change the selected characters. And up here is where the transaction is handled. If the player has enough money and coins, they can buy the character. If not, they can purchase it with real money. I know, microtransactions bad, disgusting, but keep in mind, there is no ad wall in the game. And you can unlock all the characters using the game coins in the game, no paywall either. I also have a caffeine addiction to feed, and I drink expensive shit. This setup handles buying the character and unlocking them. I added a nice explosion for everyone. Scene? Don't you mean new debris explosion? Which, by the way, has a game-breaking bug. Scene? Whatever. So I fixed the new debris explosion. Let me know if you want me to go into details about the error in the comment section. Scene. I also added a cleanup feature to the node. This way, the particles, aren't just falling endlessly. Scene. For the background, I knew a flat color wall wasn't going to cut it. So I went to our reliable full-time artist, ChatGPT, and asked him to make me something that fit my game and ended up projecting it to a 3D object. To streamline the process of making UI elements and buttons, DALL-E 3 and Photoshop Beta, which comes with a somewhat neat AI selection tool to have the selected UI elements exported, but paying $22 for a Photoshop monthly subscription to use it to clean up some UI is just not fair. So I made the uibuddy to help you clean up the background of any of your AI-generated images in seconds and export them as PNGs. It's the earliest version, but in the future I'll plan on updating it to have content removal awareness and a better optimized feature for cleaning up images. For now, since I'm in a time crunch, this will have to do. Implementing the UI elements in Buildbox was pretty easy compared to other game engines, in my personal opinion. Next up, made some coins, added them to the levels, and implemented some sound effects from Kenny, free of charge, which came in handy. We added some optional ads to the death screen for a chance to double your coins. At this point, I made some different levels to throw off the player and made it so that the barrels will increase the rotation speed based off how many barrels the player have cleared. And with that said, the game is done. So let's see what my editor thinks.
All right, Ellie, so this is the final game. I'm gonna need you to check it out and give me your unbiased opinion, okay?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
You know what? Since you mentioned this, remember when you were doing the video and you were talking about that scene guy?
Yeah, what about it?
It's pronounced Sean.
How about you just play the game, all right? Go ahead.
All right. So it's like, okay.
That's a tutorial.
All right. That was annoying.
Well, that's a
all right.
good.
And all right.
All right. So if you're going back there, you gotta click the replay to just replay.
Oh. Okay. And shut up. Okay, so, I was never very good at Flappy Bird either, so,
You're comparing this to Flappy Bird?
I sorry.
mean, there's literally a lot of difference between this and Flappy Bird, okay?
I mean, if you think about it, like, look at those little,
Don't look at the green tubes, okay? That's an original thought, okay?
Uh-huh.
Plus, this was designed by ChatGPT, though. It's not on me.
I want to curse so bad.
Don't curse.
Okay.
This is a family friendly. What the?
My bad.
Hey, whoa, stop touching things. You can see the replay button. You don't have to go back there. But what about you use all them coins that I gave you for free?
Okay.
In any of this amazingly incredible characters? Perhaps something catches your eye.
All right. Let's see. Bye. Is that a piña colada?
It looks like it. ChatGPT made it, honestly.
I want one now. Is that supposed to be like a fruit?
It was originally a scepter, but the collection like a scepter, like a king's scepter.
Okay.
Just choose something else.
We got a
grilled cheese
sandwich.
Well, don't show them all of those characters before they.
Okay. All right, so I'll use the piña colada.
All right.
All right.
Just
so
swipe down.
Yeah.
How are
Wait.
you so bad at jumping? It's like
Maybe it'll be easier on the phone for me. I don't know.
maybe if the computer input is not really.
And
Remember, you can also dash down.
oops.
But-
But I dashed down exactly on top
Yeah.
of a barrel. Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
Look at that.
3 points. What? Oh.
What's the highest? Hold up. Jesus.
Okay. Okay. Boom. And down I go. And boom. And boom. Oops.
And
That part wasn't my fault. That
you're-
definitely wasn't my fault.
It's not you. This is
Alright. Dang it.
okay. You're gonna have to stop eventually.
Never. It's kind of addicting.
All right, you're gonna have to stop. Stop it.
Okay. I'll stop.
See, you don't have to swipe it like crazy.
Alright, is this me
Just a little-
testing it or
No,
is
no,
you
it's a little
testing
swipe.
it?
What I'm saying is like, look at this. See, I could play
Okay.
for esports. Sucks. Some game developer should take a look at it. Yeah, it's kind of buggy. Oopsies. Alright, fine.
Alright.
You get another round.
That's no! Dang it! Can I get
Oh,
one
hey,
more?
went away. Look at that.
Okay.
Your best is 4. Good job. I'm so proud of
That
you.
is so sad.
So proud of you. You could do better though.
Alright, if you say so.
Alright.
One more time.
You don't have to do so much. It's just a little swipe.
I don't know. Each time I
You overdo it, bro. Alright. It's alright.
okay.
You're done playing the game. It's okay. I want you to
One
give
more
me.
time.
No, you're fine. I want you to give me your own biased opinion
Okay.
about
Okay.
the game. What do you think?
Still not sure about that scepter thing. How? Okay, never mind. You can. It's a scepter.
Thank you. Very unbiased.
Let's see. I don't know about those barrels though. Like,
What's wrong with the barrels?
Flappy Bird. But
You-
okay, no. You can stick with the barrel. You can stick with the barrel.
It's nice.
You know, it's good. It's good. It's a good game. It's very addicting.
Mm-hmm. 1 to 10. What level of fun and addictiveness will you give it?
7. Ow! Okay, 10. 10 out of 10.
Good job.
Um,
Alright. So go ahead and tell them to go download the game.
yes, go download the game, have fun.